If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
What is going on, Mile High City? Welcome back to Broncos Country News. I'm your host, Nate Raquel Malden. We're going to try a bit of a different little setup today. Turn on all the lights I usually have. I have like Christmas lights strung throughout, and I have a big bright light right here, so this is going to be new. We're going to see how we're going to go. Anyways, the Denver Broncos achieved their 5th win of the season, thus we take another victory toast of Orange Crush. These get better and better every single time we do them. I love them more and more. They're tons of fun. They're delicious. And of course, we will have drinks to get through to out. But let's get right into the game. The Denver Broncos won a game that they desperately needed to. They beat the Carolina Panthers 32-27 on the road in Carolina. Now, coming off last week, Denver needed this game. We need to see Drew Lock have more success. Need to have him take a step forward. We need to see the offense take more steps in the right direction. We need to at least see that the offense was getting better. We needed to see that this team was going to be going in the right direction moving forward. We need to see that they were definitely, at the very least, in position where next year you could definitely see what this team could be. And they're finally taking some steps in the right direction. I can say that confidently. I said it last week. I can now say definitely, yes, the Broncos are heading in the right direction. Let's start with Drew Lock today. 21-27, 280 yards, a 78 completion percentage, and 4 touchdowns today. 2 bombs, 40-plus yards to KJ Hamler twice. This was some of the best I've seen out of Drew Lock. He played so good today. He was spectacular. I'm not going to say spectacular, but he was great. He was smart. He was good on his feet. Didn't make any bad decisions. He did the right thing. He got the ball to his playmakers. He kept it out of harm's way. He made sure that the ball went where it needed to go. This is what I want to see out of Drew Lock. And to say that Drew Lock is getting better, to me, it's confidence that I've been an advocate for Drew Lock, obviously, this whole season. I put out 2 videos kind of defending him, saying where the Broncos could go with him. And I've been saying that since, week 10, I think? Week 10, probably. I've been saying that since the Charger game, actually, so week 8. Anyway, guys, this first drink is for Drew Lock. Drew, that's for you, baby. You finally got this team going in the right direction. I love what you did. You played your guts out. Played a hell of a game. Offense as a whole played great. The Jerry Jeudy I have seen some people saying they want Jeudy to get more involved. And I get it. You want Jeudy to be more involved in the offense. Here's the problem, though. The Broncos can't force him the ball because Jeudy is, to be fair, not our only good receiver. Patrick's a great receiving threat. We've seen it often. We have other receiving threats like KJ Hamler. Hamilton can still be a threat at times. Now, we did lose Noah Fant to an illness earlier in the game, which, of course, hurts. He hasn't been 100% all season, which is another thing to point out for Drew Lock. They didn't have Garrett Bowles. They lost him due to some food poisoning. Same with Noah Fant. We didn't have Graham Glasgow. He was questionable all week to play. And reasons I'm still not sure of. We didn't have DeMar Dotson. We didn't have 3 of our best linemen. We had our 2 only starters out there were Cushenberry and Reisner. Our guards were Netane Moody, the rookie that we drafted out of Fresno State, finally getting his first start. We got Calvin Anderson, and the last time he played, his first NFL start was rough. Drew Lock got hit 5 times against the Raiders. That was a rough game for everybody, Anderson included, and Elijah Wilkinson. Now, Wilkinson, I think, is suited more as a guard than a tackle. If you saw today, he got beat a lot off the edge. If you also noticed today, there was a play, the Drew Lock fumble, where he snaps the ball. Immediately, 2 Panthers are right there, and Wilkinson blew his assignment. He was blocking a guy with Moody, and his guy came off the edge, and of course, there was no back to pick up the safety blitz, so Drew had like a second. The minute he snaps the ball, they're right in his face. So that Drew Lock fumble, it could be on him, but I put it more on the offensive line. Wilkinson completely whiffed on his assignment, and the safety comes right through. So, but that was really about it. Blocking was okay for the run game. Passing game, Drew had plenty of time, though he did take some hits today. But he was a tough kid. He hung in there. So I do want to raise a glass to the replacement offensive line. Y'all stepped in. You did the role fine. You did what was needed. And I'll credit you guys for that. I also do want to give some credit. I want to give a shout out to some of our guys who stepped up today. We didn't have AJ Boye or Bryce Callahan in our secondary today. So our secondary was Devontae Bosby, Michael Ojemudia, Will Parks. Good to have him back. Philly Will. Good to have you back, Will Parks. He got a sack today on Teddy Bridgewater. He got some hits in. He made some good deflections. It was good to have Will Parks back. Devontae Bosby made the game-winning tackle. He tackled Robbie Anderson over the middle on 4th and 8, and he got the win helped get the win for Denver. Ojemudia did a good job today. Our safeties did a good job. K-Jack and Simmons. Pass rush today finally got to Bridgewater when they needed to. I'm going to give some credit to some of the guys up front. Chubb obviously got a sack today. He now leads the team in sacks. He got his 8th of the season. Good job, Bradley Chubb. I'm going to give some credit to guys like Draymond Jones getting through the line, Malik Reed, DeMarcus Walker causing havoc. Good job on those guys getting through the line. Melvin Gordon did a good job today. This might be his last game this season with us. Obviously, his court date for the DUI is coming up, which is a shame because he was playing so good. The problem is, I was talking with my dad about this. I remember Lindsey wasn't as explosive today, and you could say he's either too hesitant to get through the hole, or sometimes the blocking is just not there. Lindsey, for whatever reason, just the design runs that they use for Gordon when they have Reisner pulling and they open that huge track that Gordon could just run through. They don't design those plays for Lindsey, and I don't know why. Lindsey, they just go straight up the gut, and he's not that great at that. Run those off tackle zones. He's good at those. Run zone left, run zone right, run off tackle. Lindsey can do that. I don't know why they're not designing the same plays for Lindsey that they would for Gordon. It doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. I personally think that things are getting better, and I like what Gordon's brought to the offense. He's played a lot better. He's done a lot better. I am going to miss having him on the field because our offense is better with Melvin than without. That's just my opinion on it. Hopefully Lindsey can get back on track, though. I think he will. Drew Lock did a great job today. To me, he was a player of the game. His 4 touchdowns, including the 2 bombs to Hamler, and he did the right thing. He took the short passes, he did the small things, he got the checkdowns, and then he took the big plays when they were there. He threw that 31-yard great pass to Jerry Jeudy off his back foot, by the way. There was a great strike to guys like Tim Patrick, that well-designed reverse boot. He threw the 2 deep strikes to Hamler, who just used his insane speed to get behind the defense. Great job, KJ Hamler. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I mean. This is what greatness I can see out of this offense. Drew Lock finally is starting to put it together. I get we want more consistency, but I'm going to take this for what it is, a step forward. Step forward is a step forward. I'm never going to complain about that. He had a great game today. Offensive line did okay. Pat Shurmur is also getting better as a play caller. He designed more plays that fit this offense strengths. It tells me that he's getting better with Drew Lock. They're taking steps together. So I'm going to raise a bit of a glass to Pat Shurmur. Dude stepped up. He finally starts to improve his play calling. He's getting Drew in sets that make him more comfortable. He's designing more plays that fit to the offensive strengths. He's protecting Drew from himself. He got Drew in a rhythm, and then he opened things up. That was the problem last week, is that he spent too much trying to just get Drew Lock in a rhythm. He never really opened things up for Drew, and we know Drew can do it. He finally showed off his arm today. They did the short things just to get Drew Lock in a rhythm, just to make sure that he was, comfortable, and then they finally opened things up for him, and they went over the top. They went more for those deep balls, and I think this offense is finally finding its footing and what can work. The defense did their best today. All the injuries across the board for this defense are just ridiculous. We lost Duke Dawson today with a knee injury. I hope he's okay. Non-contact injury, those are usually worse than you want them to be. So that sucks. Also, I will point, we did lose Deshaun Williams. Hopefully he can come back. That would be nice. I think we're going to get Bowles and Fant back next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll need him next week. because we got a tougher opponent next week. We've got Buffalo next week, and I'll make a preview video for that. Which I do want to say this real quick. I do want to apologize for not making preview videos for the Chiefs game or this game. I had a lot of things going on in my personal life. Started some things with school, some things with my education came up. Of course, I'm doing the sports emphasis program at Colorado Media School. Obviously, I want to be a sports journalist, if you can't tell. So that's new for me. So I wasn't able to make videos then because I had a lot of things going on. I was really busy. Personal life things got in the way. But I'll do my best to make a video this week. I'll see if I can. I should be able to. Hopefully I can. Anyway, guys, that's... this was just a really good win. This was a fun game. It was fun to watch. This was the most fun I've seen, and this is what I want to see out of this team. This is why I say patience, because we know this team can put it together. We've seen them put it together. This team can be something. And I'm telling you guys, it's there. It's there. Keep your time. Wait. Our chance will come. Just keep this thing rolling. Drew Lock can keep it rolling. This is what I wanted to see out of Drew Lock. This was a huge step forward for both him and this offense. Hopefully they can keep it rolling, guys. This was such a good win. I had tons of fun watching it. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. Please know your thoughts down in the comments below. Be sure to check out my podcast. I'll put the links to the podcast in the description below. Be sure to check out the blog website that I have for this channel, where I do written extensions of this video and others, and sometimes I'll just write random essays on whatever I feel like for the Broncos. Big win today, guys. This was a good Sunday. Good Sunday. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Please know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, Bronco Country 303. I'll see you guys later.